Released in 2008, Iron Man really set the stage for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark was an absolute masterstroke, and his performance brought so much charisma and complexity to the character. The film really nailed the balance between humor and serious moments, and it made Tony's transformation from a careless billionaire to a selfless hero really believable and engaging. On top of that, the visual effects, especially the Iron Man suit, were pretty cutting edge and still hold up well today. And of course, who could forget the game-changing post-credits scene with Nick Fury, the one that started it all. It did a great job of teasing the formation of the Avengers and sparked some excitement for what was to come. In a lot of ways, this movie didn't just introduce a single hero, it launched an entire universe. The Incredible Hulk movie often gets overlooked in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but it deserves some credit. Edward Norton brought a brooding intensity to Bruce Banner, and the action scenes were pretty thrilling, especially the Hulk versus Abomination showdown. While it didn't quite hit the mark for everyone, it laid important groundwork for Hulk's character in the MCU. Plus, the cameo by Tony Stark in the end hinted at the interconnected universe, keeping fans excited for the next steps. Not a perfect film by any means, but it had its moments and contributed to the bigger Marvel picture. Iron Man 2 didn't quite capture the magic of the first film, but it still had plenty to offer. Robert Downey Jr. continues to shine as Tony Stark, bringing his signature wit and charm. The introduction of Scarlett Johansson as Black Widow and Don Cheadle taking over as War Machine were definite highlights. The film juggles multiple plot lines, which can feel a bit crowded, but it does a great job expanding the Marvel universe and setting up future films. Not the strongest entry, but it's entertaining and essential for the larger MCU narrative. Thor, released in 2011, brought a whole new dimension to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, quite literally. Chris Hemsworth's portrayal of the God of Thunder was spot on, mixing arrogance with charm and a sense of growth as well. The film's strength lies in its blend of Norse mythology with superhero action, and Tom Hiddleston's Loki quickly became a fan-favorite villain. Directed by Kenneth Branagh, the movie's Shakespearean tones and epic settings stood out. While it has its flaws, like pacing issues and a somewhat rushed romance, Thor successfully introduced us to Asgard and laid the foundation for the cosmic side of the MCU. Captain America, the First Avenger, released in 2011, this was a solid entry in the MCU that took us back to the 1940s. Chris Evans embodies Steve Rogers perfectly, capturing his courage and determination. The film's World War II settings adds a unique flavor, blending war drama with superhero adventure. Hugo Weaving's Red Skull also makes for a memorable villain, and the supporting cast, including Haley Atwell as Peggy Carter, really pulled her weight. The movie does a great job of building Steve's character, leading to an emotional climax that sets up his role in the Avengers. It's a nostalgic and heartfelt origin story that stands out in the MCU. Closing out Phase 1, we have The Avengers from 2012, the film that brought all our favorite heroes together for the first time. Directed by Joss Whedon, this movie was a pivotal moment for the superhero genre. The chemistry among the cast is electric, with standout performances from Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, and Scarlett Johansson. The action sequences are thrilling, especially the Battle of New York, which is a visual spectacle. The film masterfully balances humor, character development, and epic battles. Loki, played by Tom Hiddleston, serves as a compelling villain. The Avengers wasn't your run-of-the-mill superhero movie. It was a celebration of everything that made the Marvel Cinematic Universe great.